People think that recording a song is a verdict, that as soon as they record a song, they can never come back to it again. Recording is not a verdict, it's feedback. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Brew in the Stew Day 14. The studio won't lie to you. I don't mean that as a warning. It actually took me a while to appreciate this myself. Because whenever you care about something like a song that you wrote, sometimes the last thing you want is the truth. You want to hit record and have it come out the way it sounds in your head. But the room doesn't work like that. It hears what's actually there. I've been working on a particular song, and the song as I hear it in my head has a very challenging vocal range to hit. Something just isn't quite landing. I've spent a lot of time just kind of sitting there and wondering what I'm supposed to do next. Just sitting with what you believe is a good idea and wondering, what do I do with this? But I realized that that is actually one of the most important questions. Not necessarily is this good or is it bad, but what do I do with this? When the studio tells you the truth, you've got options. You could rework the melody so that it sits better in your voice. You could bring somebody else in and make it a collaboration. Or, and this is the one that I keep thinking about, you slow it down. Of course, I don't mean giving up on the song. I mean giving the song more room, because some songs are kind of fighting themselves. It's just that sometimes the tempo is moving faster than the vocal or instrument can actually live inside of. You end up chasing the song instead of singing it. But slow it down, give it space to breathe, and sometimes everything shifts. Notes that felt out of reach suddenly come into range. The feeling you always heard in your head actually starts to come through. The song stops rushing and starts living. That's not compromise. That's the song telling you what it needs. That's one of the reasons I think recording is so valuable. Recording is not a verdict, it's feedback. I don't go into any session to prove that I'm great. I go in there to dive in and discover what the song really wants. Sometimes it's better than I expected, and sometimes it shows me exactly what still needs work. But here's the thing, both of those outcomes move you forward. The move is not to treat one session like it defines your song forever. The move is to listen, really listen to what it's telling you, and keep moving forward with that information. That's genuinely what I think the studio and recording is really for. Not necessarily a place to capture something finished, but a place where the truth comes out clearly and honestly enough so that you can actually respond to it. That's Brew in the Stew Day 14.
Cheers.
That's good brew.